Hi, my name is Eric Harris and I am running for the Memphis-Shelby County School Board in District 4. I am a lifelong educator who still works with children every single day. I have innovative ideas for budgeting, programming, and I can ensure that our students graduate future ready. Learn more about me at voteforeharris.com. Early voting begins on July 12th and the general election is August 1st. Join me in building hope together for our children. Vote Eric Harris for school board. Thank you.
I'm Eric Dunn, and I want to serve you as your next state representative, being in the community for numerous of years and serving in our neighborhoods. Being in the funeral business for over 15 years, I understand how important it is to have tougher gun laws that close the gap on crime within our neighborhoods. Being in education for 8 years, I understand the importance of our children's education and the support for teachers. I am number 1 on the ballot as your first choice, supported by Mayor Willie Harrington and paid for by the committee to elect Eric Dunn, Diane Withers, Treasurer.
If you are a parent who wants your child to learn and be educated well before they get to school so they can be ahead and stay ahead, I would definitely recommend this program to every parent.
Kids learn. It's just amazing in just so many words. It's amazing. It's amazing for these kids to see how they grow academically. It's amazing.
I would recommend it just because the communication between her and us has like dramatically increased. So it's made us have a better relationship with her.
So I think this is an awesome program and I am so blessed that he is able to come here. And I stay almost 30 minutes away. And then I work 30 minutes away. But then just the idea of him coming, I just wanted him to be here. So this is an awesome program.
Thank you, Jess Rand.
Thank you, Jess Rand.
Thank you, Jess Rand.
Thank you, Jess Rand. Thank you, E2P.
You know, security for me is very important. That's the reason I call Dorothy Chummers of ADT Security Systems and had her come out and improve my system with a new alarm system, new cameras, and even a doorbell ringer. But she can do the very same thing for you. Whether you're in Memphis or Kalamazoo, Michigan, anywhere in the USA, all you got to do is call Dorothy Chumbers. She is a solutions specialist, and she can make sure that your home or your business is secured. All you got to do is call her at 901-570-8282. That's 901-570-8282, anywhere in the country. Call her right now and feel safer in the morning.
Hi, I am Tommy Shaw with Shaw House Buyers. I want to buy your Memphis area house in as-is condition today. I buy houses, duplexes, apartments, commercial buildings, and land. I pay cash and pay all of your closing costs. Call Tommy Shaw now at 901-380-1000 or visit me online at shawhousebuyers.com. The best time to do something that you know you have to do is right now.
Are you a citizen of the great state of Mississippi and you need life insurance, home insurance, auto or commercial insurance? Well, you need to call Chandra Bassett, who has 20 years of experience. She's located in Olive Branch, Mississippi. She's affiliated with Alpha Insurance. So, Mississippi residents, give Chandra Bassett a call at 662-420-7213. If you are in the state of Mississippi and you need insurance, call 662-420-7213. Are you sleeping on a mattress like this, or like this, or even like this? Well, you need to be coming to 901 Mattresses, 7166 Winchester Road, or give them a call at 901-218-7118. They have unbelievable prices. Queen size mattresses starting at $199. King size mattresses starting at $299. Brand name mattresses at the lowest prices in town. And check out their bedroom furniture options at deeply discounted prices. They're open Mondays through Saturdays from 10 until 6 and Sundays from 12 noon until 5. Easy financing is available. No credit needed. 90-day, same as cash. Only $50 gets your mattress home. Same day delivery is available. That is 901 Mattress, 7166 Winchester. Give them a call at 901-218-7118.
If you wanna know what's Thaddeus, if you wanna grow, ask Thaddeus, he will let you know, yeah. What's Thaddeus? It's the Thaddeus Matthews Show. He's not afraid to tell the truth. He is the one that will inform you about all those jokers that are doing wrong. You cross the line and then it's on. Sometimes the other news don't get it right. They don't get it right. But Daddy does his homework every night. What's local news, world news, national news? He's gonna keep it tight. For the people he will fight.
And just when you thought it was safe, it is absolutely, positively not. And I'm doing something new that I've never done out of my studios here in the house. Because, you know, I don't let everybody come to my damn house. Eric Harris, running for school board, District 4, is our in-studio guest. He lives right around the corner. I happen to live in District 4. And I thought that, and I think I'm about to get a chair a bit lower from now on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me grab one.
You don't want to set that low, do you?
Okay, you the king, you need to sit higher anyway.
Uh,
I said, you the king, you need to sit higher anyway.
You know, that's one of them church. Yeah. That's one of them, praise the Lord, running around the church.
Yeah.
We're going to cut tonight's show into two different parts. School board, and also something that I've been working on all day long. And that's the murder of Neolante Trader at Church's Chicken last night. You know, Eric, when we talk about the crime that is going on in Memphis, Tennessee, and we're seeing that a predominance of it is by young people and young men. What do you see
as a member of the Shelby County Schools Board that you, as a leader, and especially from this district, what is it that you think that you can bring to the table?
I think through my experience and actually through my life, and first, my thoughts and prayers out to that young lady's family that you mentioned earlier. I just can't imagine a situation where you know, expecting sister, mama, cousin, or whatever to come home and maybe call you, or she was supposed to text me later, or, you know, someone was looking for her, I'm sure, and she's never going back home. You know, it's tragic. It's very tragic. Life is permanent. You know, life is a permanent thing, and then when someone takes that away from you, it's terrible. But anyway, thoughts and prayers out to them. I'm a little old school when it comes to things.
How old are you?
I'm 51 years old.
Okay.
I turned 51 earlier this year. I've always thought that I go back to the time when, remember probably when you went home. You had school all day. You finally got to go home. You come in the house, the first thing you're hungry, right? You want to eat something, and then you want to take a nap because you are so tired, and school has pulled so much out of you during the day that you need to kind of recharge before you get into something else. I think that's what we need to get to in our school system. We need to better engage our young people. We need to have their day so full, you know, to where their minds are being challenged, their bodies are being challenged, and they really have a lot that they have to deal with responsibility-wise, academic-wise, and all these during the day. That includes having before school things for people who need it. That also includes having after school programs and things that need it. So when that young person does finally get home, they're a little tired and they don't really want to go out on the street and do these things, or at least, you know, they can take that reset and pause until mama and daddy get home or someone else to check on them before they will go out and do that. We have too many young people who are, you know, not engaged during the school day, either in the building or not in the building. And then after school in the late evenings, it's just real easy to get into other things. And I think that's the very first step we need to do, is to better engage our young people during the day.
Seeing that on the state law, you as a school board member have nothing to do with the day-to-day operation of the school system. How can you, and I hear what you're saying, I hear what you're saying, but what is it that you can do as a school board member to really get involved with our young people?
Well, in terms of getting involved with the young people, you really don't have to have a lot of legal authority over them to, you know, show up, be there.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. You don't have to have a lot of legal authority to show up, be there, to mentor, to be that face, to be involved in what young people have going on. And I think that if I am elected to the board, I need to keep that campaign mentality where I'm always going to meet people. And my face is very, very visible. And who knows, you know, maybe a young person looks to see me at a certain place that they're used to seeing me, and that keeps them from doing something else because they know I'm going to be there. And that's how it used to be. Also, as a board member, very big responsibility that we have is overall governance, oversight of not just the district, but also the superintendent. The superintendent has plans. You know, there's things that Dr. Fagans definitely wants to implement. As a board member, it would be my job to check those plans, and let's make sure that we are making progress toward those goals. One of those big goals is chronic absenteeism, making sure kids are in school. Also, there is an academic plan, I'm sure, that is coming down the pike, making sure that the kids are engaged academically and doing all of those things. And as a board member, it will be my job to evaluate and make sure those programs are working the way that they're supposed to.
Now, when we started talking about Dr. Fagan, was brand new, comes from the Detroit district that seems to have a lot of problems. As of right now, what do you feel about her tenure thus far in Memphis?
I'll say this. I think she's got the right energy level that we need. I don't know if she ever sleeps, to be honest with you. She is extremely high energy. She's been a lot of different places. She's very engaging with people when she is there. The people around her, you see that they are 100%. It seems like she only demands 100% from the people who are around her. So that energy level is exactly where it needs to be. We're just waiting to see how all of the reorganization and all the planning and things lay out. Being a person who's not on the board yet, I haven't seen exactly what the final result is or what it is we are shooting for. But I'll just say again, I think her energy is definitely in the right place.
In this particular district, Eric, and every district is different. What do you bring to this district that none of your other opponents bring? These motherfuckers, I don't want to talk to you, goddamn shit. You ain't scared of cussing these.
Dude, you know you've been in high demand for about 40 years around here. Everybody in the world got your number, so people are going to call
you. Motherfucker. Kiss my ass on a Tuesday night. Shit.
People knew your number before call ID, man. Everybody know you.
Shit. And, I want to be nice since I had a guest in the house tonight.
I appreciate that.
But you motherfuckers getting on my motherfucking nerves on this motherfucking night while I got a motherfucking guest. Amen.
Oh, man.
Tell me about your...
Yeah, what am I bringing that's different is what you're asking.
What do you bring to this district? What is your educational background?
Here's the thing. I have been working my entire life on this idea of being the person who could give the absolute most to children. I want to make sure that I can give them all of me, and if all of me isn't enough, I've had a tendency to go back and try to make myself better. I started out coaching basketball a long time ago, my senior year in high school.
Okay. And where did you go to school?
I went to East High School, class of '91. I know it's a lot of Mustangs out there right now. But it was my senior year in high school where I started coaching this youth team. And I really started to fall in love with working with youth, especially boys back in the day. And I eventually went to college and got my teaching degree and went in and I was Coach Harris and I was teaching history and everything in the world was absolutely great. But I realized, you know what? I need to get better at this. I need to figure out how I can help more students. So I went back to school and I got my master's in educational leadership. So that I could learn how to lead a school and lead others in order to guide youth. So I was able to become an assistant principal. And eventually I was an assistant principal at White Station High School, at Cordova High School. And then I went to White Station High School. A lot of duties there. White Station, I was the AP coordinator. Also did a lot with the optional program with advanced placement testing as the AP coordinator there. And also did 11th grade and again, working with a lot of the high school kids, then I was able to meet my dream. And that was my dream of going back to my high school, East High School, and be the principal there. I was starting in 2010, and it was a big thing for me because all of my brothers and sisters, I'm the last of 8, we all went to East. And, we were very familiar, and when I was a little boy, I said, man, I want to go to that school, I want to work at that school. And I was able to achieve that dream and become that principal and lead that school for 5 years. It was awesome. But again, while I was there, I need to do better. So I enrolled and went back to business school. Went to the University of Memphis and got my executive master's in business administration, thinking, you know what, we can do more. Because schools always say you don't have the money, right? We don't have the resources, we don't have the people. But you look at these big corporations, they're able to do it. How are they able to go out and do it? So I went back to school to learn a lot of those techniques and implemented those in the school system. I eventually moved on and Was principal at Jeter, and again got this bug again.
Okay.
I was a founding principal. We were a pre-K through 8 school.
At
when
where?
At Jeter, K-8 school. Jeter out in Westwood.
Okay.
Jeter with a G. It's 2 Jeter, which I don't understand. Why do they have 2 Jeters in the district? They got a Jeter that starts with a J and a Jeter that starts with a G. That's real confusing for schools. Right. But I was at the one with the G. So,
Okay.
yeah.
The
And
traditional Jeter.
the traditional Jeter, absolutely. The one that everybody know, old Jeter High School.
Where-
They used to service all the African
Where
Americans back in the
is
day.
the school that starts with a J?
That's way out in Millings. Is way out there. It's on the exact opposite side of
Oh,
the county
oh,
from
oh.
the tradition. E.E. Jeter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That white man named
Exactly.
Jeter
Exactly.
with a J.
Yes, exactly.
And when you come to Westwood, that's Mr. Black Jeter.
That's
With a
exactly.
G.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Okay.
Never thought about that before.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
truth.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. So again, when your pre-K babies coming in school, and they seem to really be lacking on a lot of the basic skills. I mean, we talking about, holding a pencil. We're talking about being able to sit with another student and work together, in pairs as a 4-year-old. Being able to follow directions and do some of the basic things like reading letters and stuff. When your pre-K kids can't do that, something's wrong. So again, I went back to school, enrolled at the University of Memphis, became a PhD student, which I'm now a PhD candidate because I've done my comps. I'm trying to finish my dissertation. I looked at early childhood education and also childhood psychology are my specialties. And I figured it out. That is, we just start kids in school too late. All of these babies that we complain about, we're saying that they don't make test scores, they don't go to school, we fuss at their parents for not doing this and not doing that, we say their teachers aren't teaching. The whole problem can be fixed if we start our babies in school earlier. At the age of 4 years old, when we start pre-K, their brain is already 80% developed. 80% developed to where it's ever going to be for the rest of their life.
Okay.
And that's when we put them in school for the first time at age 4 and 5. And it's much too late. But if we start earlier, which like the research shows, if we
You
just
hit some with
I
your
did
real smart ass.
yeah, but we got to start. If we start them at age 2, because think about a 2-year-old. I know you got a daughter when she was 2. Got into everything, right? I mean, you tell her to go left, she want to go right. You tell her that stove hot, she
Hell,
still got to touch.
She still wants to do it.
She still want to do it. Now you tell her you said that. I didn't say that.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. That's how 2-year-olds learn. All that is learning for them. Like you tell them don't touch that stove, it's hot. They don't know what hot is. They got to touch it and feel what hot is.
Okay.
And they learn by interacting with things, with people, with things. That's how they do. So you take that, you put all of that together. You work on that potty training with them. You make sure everything.
Potty training?
Oh yeah, we potty train. Absolutely. You got to potty train it too. You potty train and you're teaching them letter sounds at the same time. Because if a 2-year-old can look at a picture and tell you that this mama, they can look at something and tell you that's the letter A and it makes an A sound. It's the same thing. It works the exact same way. So you use that. You start them in school, and if we could get.
So, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about potty training.
Potty training, absolutely.
You tore my shit up.
I ain't touched it.
Yes, you did.
Maybe I got some mind tricks then. I'm sitting there with my hand folded because I don't want to touch nothing.
All right, there you go.
All right.
Oh, and potty training.
Mm-hmm.
Mama, I need to wipe my ass. Oh,
Pretty much.
okay. I need to do.
Right.
Okay. So is that what
We're
you're
doing
talking
that.
about?
Absolutely. Because here the thing, Dave. If you have a 2-year-old, this is again why this age is so important. If you have a 2-year-old today, you're probably in your young 20s at the oldest.
Okay.
You 20, 21, you know as well as I do. 20, 21, 22-year-old, they don't know nothing. They really don't. I'm not trying to be insulting, but they babies themselves. And they may or may not have been taught a lot of these things. So we work with the parent. We got some tips and tricks that we use, and we get that child in that school setting because they're with us for 8 hours during the day. So during that 8 hours, we can really make a big dent in things like potty training,
Okay.
in things like letter signs.
But
So yes.
what do you say to that individual that says, hell, potty training starts at the damn house, not at the teaching level?
I agree with him. I
Okay.
agree with him because here's the thing, what you just said, it starts at the house. That doesn't mean that the whole process is at the house. I mean, yes, it absolutely starts at the house. It does, but guess what? We're going to continue it, and we're going to make it a whole lot better, and we're going to send it right back to the house in a better situation than when we found it. That's kind of how we work.
Yeah, because some of you mamas right now don't know how to clean your ass.
That's why your
sound.
phone blowing up.
Huh?
Right? That's why people calling your phone right now.
Yeah.
Because of stuff like that.
Yeah, y'all don't know how to clean your ass. Y'all shit in your clothes.
You better get some more calls right now.
Piss in the bed. Okay? But when I listen to you, Eric, and you got all these initials behind, is EMBA, what that mean?
Executive MBA, Executive Masters of Business Administration. Yeah.
MSEL.
Masters of Science in Educational Leadership.
So, would you think that you are smarter than any of the people that's running against you in this area?
No, I don't think I'm smarter than anybody. If not, now I will, I work really hard. I know my deficiencies and I try to make them stronger, but I try to get some bang out of my buck. So if I can get a degree out of it, or if I can get, some sort of a certification, or if I can just have a conversation with somebody that's going to make me better, I'm going to do it. I just think I'm just the most unpolished thing out there, and I got a lot of room to grow. So that's all that means.
Mm-hmm. Well, Eric Harris is running for school board. Now, I'm talking to him, and he's in my house.
In the house.
Today. And he's the first guest that I ever allowed in my house.
Mm-hmm. Do I get a plaque for that?
Them checks that I was able to cash. Shit. Man,
that's you getting something. As if I get something, I get a certificate or something, man.
I'm gonna get you some votes.
Send me an email, say congratulations, something. You the first one. You know what? I put that on my resume.
What?
Did an interview at Thaddeus Matthews' house, and I was the first person.
Mm-hmm.
I put that on my resume. All right.
And you know what? I was, and you got the chance to meet my wife this evening.
I did. Y'all a trip.
What? We're a trip.
Y'all a trip.
You see how lovely she wrapped my leg?
Oh, she did.
And brought me some dinner from my mama's and all that?
She did all that.
Mm-hmm.
She did all that. Talk about, and then I hear her talk about cleaning up and stuff like that too. Wasn't she doing that?
Yeah, well,
yeah, she was.
I got the insurance. See, there you go fucking with stuff. Damn. You got all of them goddamn alphabets. A, B, C, and E, M, B, A, and
that paper was messing with my
these goddamn chords.
That was messing with my OCD. That's another letters I got.
Yeah, ACD.
OCD.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit. Fucking with stuff.
You can tell you're not used to having people over here with you.
I
You got wires everywhere.
I used to having.
Didn't have me a chair. I had to go find a chair somewhere in the house.
Well, you probably have to do it at the goddamn church you go to. What church you go to?
I go to Cumming Street. I don't have to find a chair. It's nice plush chairs there. That's right.
What about that Cumming Street now?
Pastor Eddie Marcel Jones.
Eddie Marcel.
Dr. Eddie Marcel Jones.
How old is
right.
he?
I don't know. 53. He was 53 years old. Dynamic.
If a man got a name by the name of Marcel, he's an old motherfucker. Cumming Street.
Absolutely. Service every Sunday at 9:30.
Okay.
Right, 8800 Winchester.
Okay. Let me see what.
See, I didn't do all that.
Oh yeah, you do. When I can't hear, let me move these cords.
Okay. You probably can't hear it. It might be life. May not have anything to do with it. Earphones. May not have anything to do with your earpiece. It may be life.
Two. Got to do with what?
Life. That's why you can't hear.
Life.
Life, yeah.
Life. But see, I went to school in the old days.
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard of a school called Monahan Society School?
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let me find out what the fuck you doing.
And this is New Chicago over there. About a 5
What you know about New
I grew
Chicago?
up in Binghamton, sir.
New Chicago?
I grew up in Binghamton. I know about all that. Mitchell Heights, all that. Yes, sir.
Shit. You too smart to know anything about
I've been around
New
the block.
Chicago.
I've been around the block. Been here my entire life.
In Memphis?
Yep.
All right. Now don't move.
I ain't moving.
Stay where you is.
Yes, sir.
Somebody said your pastor is an awesome preacher.
And they would be correct.
Okay. Somebody says he preached my aunt's funeral. Oh, she was dead.
Now you about to get another phone call.
Oh, she was dead. The aunt was dead. How can I preach? Y'all should have called him in.
Oh, Lord.
Sister Keisha Jones' auntie is gone on the other side. But all right, let's get back to you.
Okay.
You have a learning center.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? EPN?
E2P.
EP2.
E2P.
Okay.
Want me to write it down?
No, motherfucker. You heard my wife talking about she think I'm senile.
She sure did.
Goddamn, I'm talking.
I did.
That ain't funny.
I did. I did.
Shit. She got to go to the doctor with me next week. Gonna make sure I have a MIT or whatever shit that is. Ain't nothing wrong with my goddamn brain now. Shit. I can cuss a motherfucker out in 10 languages. Shit. And I ain't got no EMBA or MSEL, but I am proficient in cussology.
You teach a class in that, I bet.
Yes! Shit.
Oh, man.
Woo. Okay. Somebody asked me, when did you actually start cussing?
Probably when the doctor slapped you at birth.
Well, April 1st, 1957, in a place called John Gaston Hospital. You know
I was born in John Gaston.
No.
Yes, I was.
Okay. And the doctor pulled me out of that little hole, held me up, hit me. I said, motherfucker, don't you do that shit no more.
I knew it. I called it. I said the first time you cussed when that doctor slapped you. I just said
I said, motherfucker, you get that first one now. You got that one now. Shit. Shit. The fuck? I don't even know you, white man. You know, because they didn't have no black doctors with none of them EMBAs.
Hold on. So did you say you were born on April 1st?
Yes.
Hold on. So you born on April 1st for you April Fool? Seriously? You joking right now?
No.
Where your driver's license at? I don't believe you.
Everybody in Memphis know that I was born April 1st.
You just told them that. Did they check your license? Where your birth certificate? I want to see some proof. You too big for food to be born on April Fool. There's too many jokes in there. They can't be right.
It
It
proves,
can't be
it
right.
proves that God got a sense of humor.
Yeah, he does. Oh man.
On a Monday
Mm-hmm.
at 12:30, 1957.
That's hilarious. Yep, I was born in John Gaston.
Yeah, that one smacked me on my ass. And it hurt. I still remember that shit. But I cussed this motherfucker out in baby language. I think I threw up, I think I shitted on him too. You motherfucker, you. Okay.
Yeah, that's why we talking about that potty training right there. Could have changed your life.
No, I was brought up by some firm women.
Mm.
Okay? Didn't know my daddy. Didn't know he was dead until he was dead. And but I was reading, man. When I went to a school called Chicago Park in New Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I went to kindergarten. We wasn't calling it daycare back then.
Mm-hmm.
It was kindergarten. I knew how to read somewhat. I knew my numbers. I had to do spelling at the house every Friday night. Thursday night because we had the test on Fridays. I knew my tables, okay? But that was a different
Mm-hmm.
type of parent.
Absolutely.
Now, so, Eric, if you are elected, what are you going to do in this district? Because there's a whole lot of children in this district.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm leaving the house, during the time that the children are getting out, I'm amazed at how many children that I see in this area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? One of the things that I'd like y'all to do is stop them motherfuckers from blocking the goddamn street, waiting on the goddamn children. I don't know what the fuck y'all be doing. See, let them,
How they kid gonna get home?
whoa, motherfucker, shit. Whoa,
So you want a 5-year-old to walk 2 miles to get back home? That's what you
yes.
want?
Shit.
Oh man.
Man, I walked from Chicago Park in the snow, in the rain.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm a product of first year busing,
Mm-hmm.
okay? But what prepared me, man, for busing was that the teachers at Manassas High School had us prepared to leave from our comfort zone. Well, wasn't nothing but Negroes, and take us out to the Fraser. Okay? When we got to Fraser, man, they had students out there that we'd never seen. Okay? They were still teaching about the poll tax in 73.
Wow.
Okay? We were still being taught that we were not as good as the white folk. And for the student that was taught at home to be scared of white folk, they was right at home. So, man, I want to see men on that board that got a backbone. I want to see men that ain't scared of white folk. ain't scared of politics. And is your school located inside Pearly Gates?
We're on the same campus. It's a freestanding building that's right next to Pearly Gates. Pearly Gates owned it. They built it. Pastor Gillespie had a vision that he wanted a school on the property. And
Okay.
it was great for us because we wanted to be somewhere where we could have a brand new facility and everybody be, have an easy time getting there. We're about 2 minutes from the highway. We're 5 minutes from downtown. So yeah, we're right there on campus, and that's my landlord. Good landlords too, by the way.
Well, I've known Ernest Gillespie probably 50 years.
Oh gosh.
We go all the way back to Golden Leaf Baptist Church. I knew his daddy, Bunky. Okay? And Ernest, as soon as he bring me some money. Hey, damn. Okay.
Hey, business first.
You brought me $5,000.
That's for a total package. Now, you got to put all that out on the radio.
Shit.
But that ain't just for me sitting here. That's for a whole lot of
Oh,
advertising.
hell no, that ain't for
You're doing a whole lot of advertising for me, sir, for a long time.
shit.
I got you locked up till cows come home.
And they squirt some milk in the bucket too.
In fact, I might need you to name this home studio after me.
Well, you give me another one of them.
Hold on now, wait a minute.
See,
I think you missed the point.
no. See, I told a politician today,
Uh-huh.
and I call him a cheap motherfucker too. See, I don't know how these black ass politicians run for office and got no goddamn money. Okay, you wrote me a check one day for $2,500. Then the next day, you wrote me another check for $2,500. And I went into the hospital the next day, and I had asked Jesus. I said, Jesus, I've been knowing you a long time, and my mama told me that you'll fix it. Now I got to go in the hospital. I need you to fix it. Then I took your checks, and I went over there to the white people's bank. And see, I know when a black man's check is all right. Cause the white people be behind there, they smile.
So they were smiling when they said
Yes! When I put your checks up there, the white lady just started grinning. Shit, I started grinning too. Cause I knew. See, when you go to a black politician's bank, hold it just a minute, and they start hitting buttons and shit. It's finna be a fuck up. Okay. Shit.
Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing I learned, and this is actually from one of my former players, Billy Richmond, who owned Wing Guru, and I bet he doesn't even know that I heard him say this one day when he was interviewed. He said, everybody that owns a business, any businessman, you gotta put an emphasis on advertising. You gotta put some money aside. You gotta advertise your business. If people don't know who you are, what you do, and why you're doing it, you'll never have anyone that comes and takes you up on it. So, advertising.
I fucked it up right then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all saw that world. He did it. My hands hadn't moved. Yeah, but advertising is important. It's for my preschool, for the campaign, for everything else going on. We need you.
Well, you know,
Is
black
that how that doctor
people
hit you?
and black business people have not understood the education of advertising. Okay. Negro think cause he got 100 followers on Facebook that I'm going to advertise on Facebook. Well, I've got almost 100,000 people that follow me. Not counting, I put 10 posts on the page today. People have been on my page all day long. Every time they look at your advertisement on your page, we're hoping that they live in this area and that they can vote for you. Okay? All right, my guest today has been, what time you gotta leave, man?
I'm getting ready to leave in a minute, but somebody just asked about the preschool on that. Can we answer that question about the preschool? Or am I not allowed to read your screen?
Okay, well,
I ain't touching nothing, I just use my eyes.
well, can I play your commercial?
Yeah, let's play the commercial.
Get some of this money.
Do I need to say hit it?
You can tell some white folk been teaching you. Let me hit it like this here.
If you are a parent who wants your child to learn and be educated well before they get to school so they can be ahead and stay ahead, I would definitely recommend this program to every parent.
Kids learn. It's just amazing in just so many words. It's amazing. It's amazing for these kids to see how they grow academically. It's amazing.
I would recommend it just because the communication between her and us has like dramatically increased. So it's made us have a better relationship with her.
So I think this is an awesome program, and I am so blessed that he is able to come here. And I stay almost 30 minutes away. And then I work 30 minutes away. But then just the idea of him coming, I just wanted him to be here. So this is an awesome program.
Thank you, Jess Rand.
Thank you, Jess Rand.
Thank you, Jess Rand.
Thank you, Jess Rand. Thank you, E2P.
If you are a parent who wants your child to learn and be educated well before they get to school so they can be ahead and stay ahead, I would definitely recommend this program to every parent.
Kids learn. It's just amazing in just so many words. It's amazing. It's amazing for these kids to see how they grow academically. It's amazing.
I would recommend it just because the communication between her and us has like dramatically increased. So it's made us have a better relationship with her.
So I think this is an awesome program, and I am so blessed that he is able to come here. And I stay almost 30 minutes away. And then I work 30 minutes away. But then just the idea of him coming, I just wanted him to be here. So this is an awesome program.
Thank you, Jess Rand.
Thank you, Jess Rand.
Thank you, Jess Rand.
Thank you, Jess Rand. Thank you, E2P.
Hi, my name is Eric Harris, and I am running for the Memphis-Shelby County School Board in District 4. I am a lifelong educator who still works with children every single day. I have innovative ideas for budgeting, programming, and I can ensure that our students graduate future ready. Learn more about me at voteforeharris.com. Early voting begins on July 12th, and the general election is August 1st. Join me in building hope together for our children. Vote Eric Harris for school board. Thank you.
All right, I want you to go on and place your vote for Eric Harris. I got see, Cherry Beauregard. How can I get a sign to put in my yard? If you live in this area, give them the number to call Eric. I got one in mind.
Absolutely. You probably got Thaddeus' number, so you can just text him and he'll let me know. If you don't, if you go to the website, voteforeharris.com, there's a little link. You click that you want a yard sign, and we'll bring that right over to you. Absolutely no problem.
Now, early voting starts this Friday.
This Friday, July 12th.
And it goes through when? The 27th?
27th.
And in this area, which is basically, I'm up here in the homes to the home area. And it goes all the way to where?
Basically, if everybody knows, I think World Overcomers Church, like at Kirby Parkway. Well, I tell you what, Mount Moriah and Hickory Hill, right at that corner. If you go from there all the way over to Collierville, so it's the biggest district of any school. You got about 70,000. Yeah, you got about 70,000 people that live out here. So it's a huge, huge area. And of course, Mississippi is the border on the bottom.
So, wait a minute. We go all the way over there with the white folk
Yes, we
in
do.
Collierville?
No, Collierville is the border. We stopped at Forest Hill, Irene. Collierville is on the other side of Forest Hill, Irene.
Okay.
So there's that border.
Okay, so y'all go and vote. See, if a candidate is not willing to come and hear me, because if you can last with me, you can last with anybody. Because, I mean, we're going to make it comical, but I'm going to ask the goddamn questions. Shit, you a smart motherfucker now. I got your resume here. Shit, I need my extra glasses to read all this goddamn shit.
51 years old, man. I've been doing a lot.
Well, I can see that. I can see that. You've been doing a lot of things. Where do you think that the money, the budget of the school system needs to go?
Let me give you a quick story on that before I give you that answer. When I was a principal, all right, at Jeter, they closed Manor Lake, they merged it with Jeter Middle School, became one K-8 school.
Okay.
So when I came in, I'm thinking, okay, we're going to be a new school, have all these new bells and whistles. We couldn't even get a playground for the kids. We couldn't have this, we couldn't have that. They gave me a budget saying, look, Eric, this is all you got. It's all we can do. We can't afford to give you a playground. We can't afford to give you we changed uniform colors for the kids because they closed their old school. There was a lot of new books and new computers. You got kindergartners now. You got to lower the toilets in the building. So it was a lot of that stuff that had to be done, but the money wasn't quite there according to people. So being able to use a lot of this that you've been joking with me about, these letters behind my name, was able to go in the budget and find ways to do it. We bought we've spent about $100,000 on a brand new playground and a play area for the kids using the existing budget of the school without getting one extra dime. A lot of people could not figure out how I was able to do it. I'd say it's because I understand budgets and I see how to move money to where we can. So I think the first thing that we need to do to answer your question, we got to be innovative with the money that we already got. We got to look at where's the fluff. You know, are you paying for a teacher all year off that budget, but they're not coming to work? Or if you're paying a substitute that's not showing up? Or are you buying some books and you paid them, you know, they're supposed to have been here in August, but they don't come to December? Did you get some money back off of that deal? So let's look at the budget we got line by line and see if there's any money that's fluff, that can be moved, that can be used on something else. That's the very first thing we need to do. Then we need to look at the places where we are using our money. Are they effective? Are we wasting it? You know, is this money really doing any good? And when I say do any good, if it's not helping a child, we shouldn't be doing it. Period. Every single nickel, every penny in this school district needs to be able to clearly show that it benefits a child. I don't care what you're doing. I mean, if you got to go and buy new carpets in a school building, you know what? Because children are going to be on that carpet. If you need to buy books, you know what? Children need these books. Every single penny needs to be shown clearly to benefit a child. If it doesn't, guess what? We're not doing it. Period. And that would actually move a lot of money around in the district. So there's a lot of that type stuff that needs to be done.
Well, Eric, in probably about 2 or 3 weeks, all the pole mamas gonna be begging. Churches gonna be having the book drives and book satchels and pencils. And one of the things I noticed last year, my wife has a niece that she thinks she's mine. It's a nephew, okay? And I looked at they bring these long ass pieces of paper. We need 10 boxes of crayons,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
44 and a half pencils. So, what would you do as a school board member to eliminate the hustle that parents are having to place on the community? Now, some of the mamas need to come out the club, okay? Change street corners in South Memphis.
Why it gotta be South Memphis?
Huh?
My school in South Memphis. Why it gotta be South
What
Memphis?
school you got in South Memphis?
My preschool's in South Memphis.
Oh, that's a whole trek, you know. Right?
When you're born on April 1st, that's what happens.
Shit.
When you're born on April 1st, that's how you act. Go ahead.
Ask Gillespie.
I might ask him tomorrow.
Yeah, ask Gillespie how many holes he done saved at Lauderdale and Parkway.
I'll be in his office tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure gonna ask.
Shit. Lend him some money for some advertising. Oh. I want to see after your green beat so motherfucking bad. God damn.
Oh, man.
But yeah, it's holes. In case you didn't know it, at Lauderdale and Parkway.
That's where the church is, Lauderdale Parkway.
I know.
That's where the school is.
I know. I know. Yeah, it's some holes there. He'll tell you something come on Sunday mornings. But you get a lot of mamas that'll go from this giveaway to that giveaway to the next giveaway to get what they think is for their children. And a lot of these parents are, because they got 16 children, they suffer economically. What can be done, if anything, can be done as far as these little children are concerned?
Well, let me tell you, when I was a principal, and I did it at both places, when I was at East, and then I did it again when I was at Jeter, we were really involved in the community, had a lot of great community partners who were willing to do and help and do whatever. I felt like, these parents are really, I know you got your feelings and some of the things you just said, but I feel like we have a lot of parents who are out there doing the absolute best they can and giving their all. And I just felt bad sending that list home saying, you giving your all, but I need more.
Okay.
I did. So what we did was we had supply rooms for the kids. When they went into the room, they would have paper and pencil and book and all this, and folders, and nothing that they would have to worry about in terms of their expense. I mean, we even provided uniforms. When I was at East, we were phasing in over the years that every single grade band we would give them 4 or 5 uniform shirts, and it would be things that were school colored and even monogram that they could wear to the school and not have to purchase those things. And we also did the same things when I was at Jeter. We had a huge closet of clothes and materials and everything. And I used to tell parents, no, you don't have to worry about this. If it was a supply list, it wasn't anything that needed to be sent home. It was something that they would give to me as the principal and say, hey, look, these are the things I need for my classroom. And I would go out in the community. Now, as a board member, it's a little bit different role because you're in charge of oversight, you're in charge of governing, but you also help with community partners as well. And I know there's an office that the superintendent oversees and they do community partnerships, but everyone on the board has their relationships with different businesses and different entities around the city. So I would feel it is my duty to make sure that it's always people at the table willing to help Memphis Shelby County schools. And if there's a situation where schools need supplies, it's a matter of just opening that door so that whoever it is wants to help could help that particular school. Take that burden off of that principal, off of that parent, off of that teacher to have to worry about that stuff and say, hey, look, this is what you need. You got it. Go teach, go learn. And that's what I foresee.
For your learning center, I've had numerous questions about that. How do parents get their children? And you started at age
Two.
Two?
Start at 2.
Two.
Absolutely. 2 years old. It's my favorite age. I love them. They're terrific tools.
Now what you do for the 2-year-old?
They come in, we potty train, and we teach them letter sounds. That's what we do. And let me tell you about this first group of 2-year-olds. The first group that we had, they came in, and we purposely targeted the kids from the areas that everybody said wouldn't do well because they grew up tough. They don't do well academically. So we got 2-year-olds, and they came from literally all over the city: North Memphis, South Memphis, Frazier, Hickory Hill, Raleigh, you name it. They all came in, these 25 kids. We use this national test that the school system uses up through 3rd grade. And on average, every kid was about 9 months behind where they should be. Every 2-year-old we had coming in the door.
Okay.
But we did what we do. Like I said, we worked on the potty training thing. We taught them the letter sounds. And before I go too far, I got some absolutely outstanding teachers who work with them. Like my wife is one who's a special education teacher. I have another special education teacher. I have another general ed teacher and when I say teachers, they got their credentials. They can go work in anybody's school right now. So that's what we have there in the building. And then even my 2 assistants have their associate's degrees. So they've been studying. So everybody's got degreed and they know what they're doing. So we teach them those things. We taught them their letter sounds. We teach them their colors. We teach them how to count. And by the time they turn 3, every child in that room was at least 1 year ahead of other kids nationally at their age level. They were starting to read and blend those sounds together. They can count. Now that they're starting their 3rd year together, I mean, you may think I'm joking, daddies, but you could give them a math problem. You could write down 12 minus 3 and show them. They'll look at it and they'll say, the answer is 9. And they'll be able to answer you because we caught them at that prime age of 2. And I'm telling you, every child in this world can be just that excel, just that advanced, but you just have to catch them at that age of 2 when their brain wakes up.
So is there any reading? Are they learning any reading?
Absolutely. We teach them first their letters and letter sounds. Like we don't just teach them to sing their ABCs. They have to know A and they know it makes an I sound. Then we teach them B and they know it makes a B sound. Then we teach them C and we just keep going. Then we also are showing them sight words at the same time that start with those letters. Then we start teaching them to blend those letters together and they start reading. So by the time they're 3, they're really able to start putting words together and they're basic readers. And we're talking about kids who, some of them had diagnoses of autism and ADHD and things like that coming in. So it's not like we had a ideal child, as people would say, coming in, but they had all of that. But if you catch them early enough, all that stuff goes away. It really does.
All right. My guest in this first hour has been Eric D. Harris. What did D stand for?
Damn good. I wasn't born on April Fool, but can I give them my website for the school and for the campaign?
Yes, don't give them your...
All right, if you are interested in the E2P Center, again, we start at ages 2. We keep them until kindergarten. You can go to jessran.org, JESSRAN.org. That's the name of my nonprofit. My mother's name was Jessie. My daddy's name was Randolph, so I called the business Jess Ran. So you can go to jessran.org to get information, or you can call us at 901-716-4478, 901-716-4478. We can tell you about enrollment. You can come see the place. People come in all the time to see what we do. In terms of the school board, District 4, if you live out in this area, I need your vote. Come out and vote for me. You can go to voteforeharris.com if you want to know more about the campaign, what I'm all about. I'm all about better engaging kids. I'm all about investing in early learning, also in innovative budgeting, and also what I call future readiness. When a kid graduates, they ought to be equipped with whatever it is they want to do, whether go to work or go to college, and that's another part of my campaign. So I am all about that. I feel like I am a very, 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 very qualified candidate for this position. I'm an educator. That's all I will ever do is kids. I think people like me on the board are needed so we can make some good informed decisions. So support me. Go to voteforeharris.com. Go to the polls. Click that box next to my name, please.
All right. Well, you heard him. And I endorse it.
All right.
Okay, I endorse it. Not just because he paid me. That does have something to do with it.
Money make the world go round. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I got a little sign in my yard.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, my neighbors, they know who I is. So, if he votes for him, maybe I can vote for him too.
Absolutely. That's the plan.
That's the plan. Yeah. Okay. All right, man. Before the 27th, we'll get you back
Yeah, please.
around.
Let me know. I appreciate it. But I'm still the first. I'll be looking for my certificate. First ever.
Okay. First ever?
First ever. That's right.
First ever. Might be the last one.
Might be. That's okay. That means we went out with a bang.
All right. Eric D. Harris.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Thank you for being here, man. And when we come back after commercials, young lady was killed last night at the chicken shop. What's the real story behind her murder? And who hiding her? If you've been watching my Facebook page, I would have found her best friend, her mama, Miss Karen Hall. Where's she at? Somebody knows where she is. I put her sister up there, Sumner Williams. Somebody knows where this murderer is. All right, I'm gonna put him out of my house and lock my door up, and I'm coming back to be with you until 9 o'clock on tonight. Thanks again, Eric.
Thank you again. I really enjoyed it.
All right.
If you are a parent who wants your child to learn and be educated well before they get to school so they can be ahead and stay ahead, I would definitely recommend this program to every parent.
Kids learn. It's just amazing. It's just so many words. It's amazing. It's amazing for these kids to see how they grow academically. It's amazing.
I would recommend it just because the communication between her and us has dramatically increased. So it's made us have a better relationship with her.
So I think this is an awesome program, and I am so blessed that he is able to come here. And I stay almost 30 minutes away. And then I work 30 minutes away. But then just the idea of him coming, I just wanted him to be here. So this is an awesome program.
Thank you, Just Ran.
Thank you, Just Ran.
Thank you, Just Ran.
Thank you, Just Ran. Thank you, E2P.
Hi, my name is Eric Harris, and I am running for the Memphis-Shelby County School Board in District 4. I am a lifelong educator who still works with children every single day. I have innovative ideas for budgeting, programming, and I can ensure that our students graduate future ready. Learn more about me at voteforeharris.com. Early voting begins on July 12th, and the general election is August 1st. Join me in building hope together for our children. Vote Eric Harris for school board. Thank you.
You know, security for me is very important. That's the reason I call Dorothy Chummers of ADT Security Systems and had her come out and improve my system with a new alarm system, new cameras, and even a doorbell ringer. But she can do the very same thing for you. Whether you're in Memphis or Kalamazoo, Michigan, anywhere in the USA, all you got to do is call Dorothy Chumbers. She is a solutions specialist, and she can make sure that your home or your business is secured. All you got to do is call her at 901-570-8282. That's 901-570-8282. Anywhere in the country. Call her right now and feel safer in the morning.
Hi, I'm Tommy Shaw with Shaw House Buyers. I want to buy your Memphis area house in as-is condition today. I buy houses, duplexes, apartments, commercial buildings, and land. I pay cash and pay all of your closing costs. Call Tommy Shaw now at 901-380-1000 or visit me online at shawhousebuyers.com. The best time to do something that you know you have to do is right now.
I'm Eric Dunn, and I want to serve you as your next state representative, being in the community for numerous of years and serving in our neighborhoods. Being in the funeral business for over 15 years, I understand how important it is to have tougher gun laws that close the gap on crime within our neighborhoods. Being in education for 8 years, I understand the importance of our children's education and the support for teachers. I am number 1 on the ballot as your first choice, supported by Mayor Willie Harrington and paid for by the committee to elect Eric Dunn, Diane Withers, Treasurer.
Empowering Minds Traumatic Brain Injury Foundation presents an evening of classic vibes on Saturday, July the 13th, featuring Queen Anne Hines. Also, Memphis' own Joe Richardson and recording artist Bird Williams. This party starts at 9 p.m., but the doors will open at 4:30. $25 admission, cash bar, free food, but no BYOB, secured parking, and please come dressed to impress. It's all going to take place at the Bombay Ballroom, 1725 Appleton Road in Cordova. Also, there will be a fashion show hosted by Erica McCakee at 2 p.m., where there will be light appetizers and a cash bar. Again, these 2 events will take place at the Bombay Ballroom, 1725 Appleton Road in Cordova. Please come dressed to impress. $25 admission. Young people, it's okay to be a Christian. In fact, it's really cool. And Global Children's Services is the school hosting a youth gospel fest at the Uptown campus located at 905 Ayers, June 22nd from 3 until 6 p.m. There will be music, games, and more, and featured Christian artists. Parents, you must let your children take advantage of this gospel feast. Call 901-207-6417. That's 901-207-6417. Again, This takes place at Global Christian Services at 905 Ayers in North Memphis and is absolutely free.
I'm here today to introduce you to Red Carpet. Red Carpet Events and Venue. Come on, take a look with me. Red Carpet. Book for your appointment. We have a nice spacious area that can hold up to 125 people. You get a free speaker. You get free tables, free chairs up to 50 people. You get 50 people for free when you rent this building. In this room right here, we have more tables, more chairs, kitchenette that's going to come with a refrigerator, microwave, sink, ice machine. We also going to provide parking lot security, renovated bathrooms. In this room right here, everything is free. You get a free photo booth. You get free 360 when you rent at the Red Carpet. We have 2 more bathrooms down there that's available. That's a total of 3. We also have a big stage area for whatever you might need that for. Nice spacious 3,000 square feet building. I've got the best prices in town, and everything is free. You also get 2 marquee numbers, 4 marquee letters for free. Thank y'all. Come see me.
Are you sleeping on a mattress like this, or like this, or even like this? Well, you need to be coming to 901 Mattresses, 7166 Winchester Road, or give them a call at 901-218-7118. They have unbelievable prices. Queen size mattresses starting at $199. King size mattresses starting at $299. Brand name mattresses at the lowest prices in town. And check out their bedroom furniture options at deeply discounted prices. They're open Mondays through Saturdays from 10 until 6 and Sundays from 12 noon until 5. Easy financing is available. No credit needed. 90-day, same as cash. Only $50 gets your mattress home. Same day delivery is available. That is 901 Mattress, 7166 Winchester. Give them a call at 901-218-7118.
Are you looking for a place to go on the weekends other than the club? Well, let me tell you about the newest hottest spot in town, and it's Martha's Daiquiri Factory, located at 8553 Macon in Cordova. Look, they have over 140 daiquiris. That's right, over 140 daiquiris. Plus, they got good food also. Look, you get daiquiris like the Drunk Jack Frost. The pink Starburst Strawberry Hennessy. The Lemon Drop Mango Whiskey Sour. Jungle Juice. And my favorite, and we're going to call it the Cussing Pastor Special. It's called Adios Motherfucker. If you're tired of the kiddie atmosphere and you're grown and you want to be in a grown person's atmosphere, Martha's Daiquiri Factory is the place for you to be. Weekends, they've got big flat screen TVs, they've got a live disc jockey, they've got food. Martha's Daiquiri Factory, 8553 Macon in Cordova.
And we are back. Yes, 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 yes. Did y'all enjoy Brother Harris? And I'm looking up here. I'm reading his resume, and he's a god damn, he's a smart guy. All these masters and all these educational degrees. If he's elected, not a dummy, okay? You may send a dummy to school, but I'm looking forward to him being elected. And it's up to you, okay? He's smart. And I like that his center starts off with 2 years old. Yeah. So you make sure that you go and vote for the Eric. Did he impress you? Okay. Was he impressible? And the reason that many of your children are not learnable is because you're not learnable. All right. Last night, young lady, Nia Lawrence, am I saying it right? At the Church's Chicken. In Orange Mound, lost her life. Why? I'm hearing the streets are saying several things. But it's time for us to lay down our guns and our knives. Man, our lives. I looked at, and I call myself adding some things. But, I am so disappointed in the attitude that many of us were having over the death of this young lady. She lost her life senselessly. And many of you were saying that it wasn't no more piece of chicken. And I would like to think, no, no. When you look at this, and none of the pictures that I want to put up in here, I was looking at the news this evening, and the young lady was at the drive-through window, and it just doesn't make sense. And when you see these tragic deaths, in every place that a first falls down, come on, it's tragic. Some were complaining today that I put her mama picture on my page. I did. Karen Moore. I did. Somebody said, well, you gonna shame the mama. I said, well, I don't give a damn. It's time in this city that we stop all of this killing by any means necessary. Okay? If it's going to save somebody's life, give a fuck about your picture being on social media. You knew you was already on social media. Don't get mad at me because I put your picture out there. But I said to this young lady, Monica, turn yourself in, because I ain't through. I got some more folk that you're connected to. Because see, one thing that a woman does, when she gets in trouble, she reached out today to her mama. She reached out to her mama. She properly, boyfriend or whoever she thought that she could trust. But it's time in this city at 27 minutes before the hour of 9 o'clock. It is time that you stop giving Bridget is a good, outstanding. I don't know her, but on Monica's page, she stated that was her best friend. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't care about you being caught up in your feelings. But this is a nice person. But we've got to change. We've got to change Memphis. We've got to. Kill folk. Take your cowardly ass and run and hide. But the mama know where she is. Yeah, the mama knows where she is. You think that you're doing Miss Karen Hull You think that you're doing your daughter a favor by hiding that skeezer? Come on. She took a woman's life. I don't know whether she's a mother or not, but your daughter took this woman's life. See, when you get in trouble, the first thing you're going to is to your mama. Y'all been to your mamas? How many of y'all been in trouble before and you ran to your mama? Hey, it's real. We've got to end it. We must end it. I don't give a fuck who gets mad. I don't give a fuck if I'm talking about your sister, your cousin, your niece, and you want to get mad about that, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And fuck that killing bitch too. Miss Hall, if you know where your daughter is tonight, do her a favor and turn her in. You're trying to get her a bond and save up some attorney fees. Can't no nigga learn to get her out of this. It's gonna take a white man. It's gonna take a white man to do this one. But if the police finds out that you are hiding her, you're hiding a fugitive from the law. Babies. You were going to Church's Chicken to get some, probably a 2 or 3 piece chicken. They found the car this morning, 2554 Dedrick in the Haunted Mile. If you don't have enough money saved, you can't go on the run. How you gonna go on the run? You ain't got no montees. I'm going to keep on the page. I'm gonna keep the pressure on, baby. Everybody that I know that you run with is thick, baby. The police is monitoring my page because they think that one of you gonna fuck up and lose it and say something real stupid or know where she is. Yeah, Terrence Manning, I agree with you. She gonna need them Balling brothers or Steve Reese to get her out of this. We don't know what to tell them. Oh, excuse me. $18 minutes left. If young lady, you're watching my show, I'm not gonna stop. For sending me information, even as we talk right now.
Hi, my name is Eric Harris and I am running for the Memphis Shelby County School Board in District 4. I am a lifelong educator who still works with children every single day. I have innovative ideas for budgeting, programming, and I can ensure that our students graduate future ready. Learn more about me at voteforeharris.com. Early voting begins on July 12th and the general election is August 1st. Join me in building hope together for our children. Vote Eric Harris for school board. Thank you.
If you are a parent who wants your child to learn and be educated well before they get to school so they can be ahead and stay ahead, I would definitely recommend this program to every parent.
Kids learn. It's just amazing in just so many words. It's amazing. It's amazing for these kids to see how they grow academically. It's amazing.
I would recommend it just because the communication between her and us has like dramatically increased. So it's made us have a better relationship with her.
So I think this is an awesome program, and I am so blessed that he is able to come here. And I stay almost 30 minutes away. And then I work 30 minutes away. But then just the idea of him coming, I just wanted him to be here. So this is an awesome program.
Thank you, Jess Rand.
Thank you, Jess Rand.
Thank you, Jess Rand.
Thank you, Jess Rand. Thank you, E2P.
I'm Eric Dunn, and I want to serve you as your next state representative, being in the community for numerous of years and serving in our neighborhoods. Being in the funeral business for over 15 years, I understand how important it is to have tougher gun laws that close the gap on crime within our neighborhoods. Being in education for 8 years, I understand the importance of our children's education and the support for teachers. I am number 1 on the ballot as your first choice, supported by Mayor Willie Harrington and paid for by the committee to elect Eric Dunn, Diane Withers, Treasurer.
All right, we are back at 10 minutes before the hour of 9. I really enjoyed having Eric Harris in here tonight. But my message to you with your murdering ass. You look like a demon. Come from under that bed. Come out of that closet. The police is monitoring my page. I believe Terrence is even sleeping in one of those by the Alba Hotel. But the police will find you within the next 24 hours. I'm going to keep putting up information about you. Okay? Gotta get out of here. mail brought me some bills her mama made. So they already in the microwave. She changed my bandage. So my leg is feeling better. Thank you so very much for being here. If you live in District 4, if we're neighbors, vote for Eric Harris. I'm hoping that he impress you tonight. Join me at 6 o'clock in the morning on the radio. And I'll stick my foot up in somebody's ass, playing the blues and Southern soul. Night, night.
If you wanna know what's Thaddeus, if you wanna grow, ask Thaddeus, he will let you know, yeah, yeah. What's Thaddeus? It's the Thaddeus Matthews Show.